The workshop this past weekend with Lauren and Daniel was absolutely amazing. I think every person from this workshop were able to take something away, from basic techniques to fun variations. It was so well put together and it was just an unbelievable experience. This type of workshop is not possible with the support from someone like Jamie from Safari Swing. His contribution to be able to assist us with bringing these international acts over to us is unbelievable. We had our first Safari Swing last year, and we had Nicole and Tybalt and Jordan Tatiana out. And then he was able to facilitate bringing Lauren and Daniel out to South Africa again. With his support, you cannot explain it. Having first-hand experience with these amazing coaches just helps grow the West Coast Swing in South Africa. And I think a lot of us are so looking forward to Safari Swing in 2026. Although West Coast Swing is so new in South Africa, you can definitely see there's been an uptake in the popularity of the style. So many Instagram videos are popping on your feeds, and if they haven't yet, go search a little bit of West Coast Swing videos and just watch. You can see the amazing community that is out there with regards to it. And I think the biggest draw factor about West Coast Swing is the improvisational dance style of it, with the Jack and Jills, and just the pure, it's a dance style that allows lead and follow to interpret the music. So it's not just one person actually taking control of the dance. And I think that's the big draw card about it for me specifically as a dancer. I do love to lead, but now the fact that from a follower's perspective, I can interpret the music a little bit more. For me, the biggest thing that I want is more people doing this style of West Coast Swing in South Africa. A lot of Latin and ballroom studios have done a Western swing style, but this style is so different. And I'm definitely invested in wanting to grow this in South Africa. I'm happy to put in some time to show people about what this style is about, not just in my dance studio, but I want people from Pretoria, from Durban, just more people in South Africa being exposed to this style. And from there, the more people exposed to it, the more people are doing it. And in return, just a bigger West Coast Swing community. I do know that, we've got our West Coast Swing Cape Town, we've got West Coast Swing Joburg, but the communities are still small. But we're both so invested to making this grow to a bigger community. So I would recommend any partner dance instructors, if you've done a little bit of salsa or if you've done a little bit of Latin and ballroom. If you're keen to delve into a new style, I would definitely say try out West Coast Swing. There's a lot of new components to the dance style that makes it different from the other dance styles, but it makes your leading and following so much better with the tiny nuances from the style that will just improve your partner dancing overall. So if you're interested to learn about the style, please reach out to us, reach out to West Coast Swing Cape Town. We're here about developing it, and we want to find ways to work with you guys. I think the biggest message I would like to give out to people is that we don't want to be doing West Coast Swing just at 5, 6, 7, 8 or just in Joburg or just in Cape Town. We want South Africa to do West Coast Swing. So if we can get more people involved in this dance style, the better it is going to be for the dance community overall. And I think that's the exciting part, is to see that it's going to start from a group of 18 dancers doing it to hopefully 100 to 200 dancers doing it. And in return, we will have more international people coming through to the country as well. As being a dancer in South Africa, we constantly are watching all the international events that are happening and all the Instagram videos that are out there. And we're aspiring to have a community like that in our own country. And I think for me, my big dream is to be able to have enough local dancers doing West Coast Swing that we can host dance competitions and have our own Jack and Jills happening and have our little Instagram videos featuring on social media. So, but of course, those dreams are not possible if we don't have more people dancing West Coast Swing. So I think fast forwarding to next year, 2026, when we have the second Safari Swing happening and that Jamie is organizing, is not just to have more international people coming through to South Africa, but to have a bigger base of local dancers doing West Coast Swing that could be part of this workshop event. And then to see if we've got enough people to start hosting some local dance competitions. I think the biggest thing is for all the dancers out there in South Africa, if you've seen stuff about West Coast Swing and you're interested about it, please reach out to us, reach out to West Coast Swing Cape Town, reach out to Jamie from Safari Swing, and just start getting a little bit more curious about the dance style. I said that this year is my year of development of swing dancing. I want more people to do West Coast Swing and to be doing Lindy Hop. So I'm happy to go out to different restaurants, to go out to different markets, and to go to different dance studios and do multiple different workshops, just exposing people to the style. The more people are exposed to it, the more the message is going to come across. And then, of course, getting our 200 to 300, my number keeps rising, of West Coast Swing dancers. And I guess that's the main aim here. So lastly, what I would like to say to Jamie from Safari Swing, thank you so much for helping us grow this community in South Africa. With you, we will not have access to these amazing people, and thank you for your time and investment into our country. And from our side, we're going to be pushing as much as we can to get this thing going, and so looking forward to the event in 2026.